Welcome back to LCV, and I don't even know what to say. I don't even know. I told you on this channel, every time I say we're gonna win a game, it doesn't happen. And I was saying that it was kind of likely that we could win the game. Be sure to like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below and what's not. We're trying to hit 400 subscribers. But back to what I was saying. Every time on this channel, I have a little bit of positivity about a game. This just happens because what we saw today, Martinez red card for what? Calvert-Lewin his hand. I'm not even doing an intro, people. We're not doing no let's get into it. We're not doing none of that. We're going straight to this. I'm talking about this incident right now. Martinez red card for that. Bro is getting his Calvert-Lewin's hands in his neck, arm in his face, and he's coming down from a jump. He didn't grab his hair violently. That was not violent conduct. In what world did they review that on VAR and said, yeah, that's a red card? Just like how in the last game against Bournemouth, when Ahmad goes down, it's not a penalty, but then the same thing happens to Maguire and it's a red card for Maguire. Now, both are red card tackles in that instance, but you didn't give the one for Ahmad, though. I know this one you're going to go and give Martinez a red card in his first game back, just like that. There's something fishy going on, you know. And I'm not one to complain about refs and what's not, because that's not obviously not why we're losing games and everything like that, because the first half was terrible. Let's be honest. The first half was absolutely awful. That's probably the worst I've seen us play under Michael Carrick. I can be so honest. Like, there was nothing positive about that first half at all. Nothing. You can't tell me one player that was good. And that's a problem. That can't be a player problem if every single player is poor. That has to be a coaching problem in the first half. Okay, cool. We're 2-0 down from silly mistakes. I'll get into when I talk about players. And then you go in the second half, you come out. You show a little bit of something, but not enough. Not enough. No changes at halftime. I couldn't believe there was no changes at halftime after that. Like, that first half was that bad. Personally, I thought I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments down below. But I thought it was really poor. Really. And then we go and get a red card. It just changes everything. But coincidentally, when I say changes everything, I don't mean that in a negative way. We actually looked better when we had a red card. And I'm not saying we looked good, great, nothing like that. But we looked more to attack. And I think that's because Leeds had to stop playing a little bit. They still were trying to play through us, and they played through us a couple of times, and they had opportunities. They probably should have scored. Calvert-Lewin, Nonto were doing foolishness on the wing. But they had to drop off a little bit, and it gave us a little bit of confidence to go into the game. But it just wasn't enough. And Buemo comes on, a few good moments here and there, but nothing too crazy. Dalot, same thing. Like, that's the subs we're bringing on. No Xerxes, no Mount, no even bringing on center back and going to a thing up front. No Lacey. Like, that's where I think Michael Carrick got it wrong today. I didn't think there was enough manager proactivity in the game. I thought he just kind of let the game go and said, oh, I hope they do something. That's how it kind of felt after the record. Just hope, let's bring on Buemo because he scores goals. Let's bring on Dalot just for a little bit more defensive security still, or maybe to attack a little bit. And then that's it. That's it. There's nothing else. Like, just send them on and hope they do something. It didn't seem, it just wasn't, I don't think those subs are right. And I think sometimes Michael Carrick does get the subs wrong, I'll be honest. Sometimes. And I'm not trying to hate on him and what's not. We have to talk about the negatives and we have to talk about the positives of the manager, right? He's not the best manager in the world. Every single thing he does and everything he does is touch to gold or whatever the saying is. Whatever the saying is. So we can criticize and say things that we don't like about it. I don't like his substitutions in some ways. I don't think they changed the game enough. Other than maybe when Sesko comes on, which I believe that's not more so him changing things in a say. It's just we're playing a certain way. You bring on a striker like that, and then the opposition's like, Rob, we were just playing against Buemo. So now we got to play against Sesko, and then Sesko is a good player, so he does his thing, innit? So I think there needs to be a little bit more tactical flexibility shown by Michael Carrick in that sense. But yeah, man, there's nothing else. There's nothing positive to talk about today. I don't think there's anything other than Casemiro scoring, a Bruno going for the assist record, another assist for him today, 2 more to tie it, 3 more to break it. That's the only positive I can really say. But that's it. Like, to take a loss like this, I mean, maybe another positive is that we're helping the Spurs relegation situation because now Leeds are 5 points clear from Spurs. So, you know what I'm saying? So Spurs, I mean, not Spurs, but to Spurs fans, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We just couldn't get the job done, man. I'm so sorry to Spurs fans. I just want to put out a public apology and tell you guys I'm lying. I'm not sorry. And I'm actually very glad that happened. You know, in that sense. You know, that's the positive I can take from this game. We lost 2-1. It was a horrible game, but Spurs are going down, right? Boy. Yeah, that's where life is right now. This is where life is right now. But let's talk about some players, man. I want to talk about some players. I'm going to talk about Casemiro. Now, Casemiro scored a goal today. He scored a goal today. Cool. 8 goals this season. Been scoring a lot of headers from set pieces and what's not. Pretty good. But in the game, in recent games, I should say, he's rushing the ball too much. He's rushing it. There's first time passes he's doing, like, I get he wants to do deep line play making thing. But brother, that's not your bag, bro. Let Bruno do that. Bruno's already doing that. So if you're doing that, Bruno's doing that, where's the control? Because in today, we didn't have Kobe Minu because he had a minor injury, right? So we're not going to get control from Ugarte. So you should know that they're different kind of players. So why are you still trying to do the same thing? Like rush the first ball, blah, 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 blah. Losing the ball. The second goal was his fault. He lost the ball. He lost the ball from just rushing it. We could just play the simple pass. That's why we need midfielders so badly. We need midfielders that can hold possession and wait for the right times to pick out little passes here and there in the pockets. That's what we need. Right? So we really need to sign 2 midfielders in summer at least. We need it. We need it. And that's what the deficiency of the Casemiro's game. I thought he was sluggish. I just didn't think he played well. Like, I can say that he didn't play well today. He scored a goal, but did not play well in any way, shape, or form. I think most of what he did was poor. You know, I'm going to be honest. Cunha as well. I thought Cunha was, in the first half, Cunha was not great. I'll be honest. First half, he was not great. But second half, he tried. You know, I'm not going to say that he had a poor game. I think like when we had a red card, he realized, all right, yeah, it's time to like try and do a little something. He did try and he showed that fight. He was working hard. So I can't really dispute Cunha in that aspect, right? So I won't say he had a bad game. But the first half was shocking. But just like everyone else, I don't want to single him out there. I don't know why I mentioned Cunha. I don't want to do that to him. Sesko today, I actually didn't think Sesko was that great. You know, I thought he was wasteful in front of goal. He had opportunities and didn't put any of them back in the net. Free header, chance on goal. Like, he created himself, to be fair, but just not enough, man. Just not enough. And I feel like when Sesko starts, I made a clip for it. When Sesko starts, right, it's just, he just doesn't seem to not involved in the game, but it's just not the same when he comes off the bench, right? I think he's easier to play against when he's starting at this point of his career. I don't think he's too, like, developed enough yet to be starting every single game. And that's just the truth about Sesko. I'm not saying that Sesko's a bad player. He's not a bad player, but I just don't think he's developed enough to start every single game. And that's why you're seeing his impact off the bench, because it's like you're playing, as I said earlier, to say why he was starting or what's not. When you're playing against Mbeumo and then you play against a guy like Sesko, it's different. It's hard to defend against because you're in your mind you're used to playing against this kind of guy, and then Sesko uses his positives and attributes to capitalize on that, and then he gets goals off the bench. So why not just do that? I mean, I understand starting him. I'm not saying that we shouldn't have started. I would have started him too because he's in form right now. He's scoring goals. I bench. He's going to be our starting striker, right, in a couple of years. But at this stage of right now, it's not. Why not take him off? And maybe you didn't take him off because of the red card, so I'm not going to go on too much about it. But if you're going to get a red card, wouldn't you want a striker kind of to hold the play a little bit more? I think Zosha Zirkzee should have got some minutes, at least some minutes. I'm not saying, or maybe play both of them. You know, like, I just think he doesn't get enough play time. I'll be honest. And if he leaves in the summer, I understand. You know, I think he should be used in games like this where you need to keep that control and try and create opportunities. And Sesko, after he got the red card, just wasn't great. He didn't. Yeah, he won a few headers here and there, but it wasn't great. It wasn't great. But no one was good today. Most people were not good today. So I'm not trying to say that he's a problem. I mean, like how Madrid fans are talking about Mbappe, because apparently if you don't score, you need to get out of the club and what's not. But yeah, man, that's what I wanted to say on that. And then Ahmad, again, just not enough. You got to start today, and you didn't prove why you should start. That's how. Let's just say how it is. You didn't prove why you should start. Nothing today. Nothing. Wasteful. Shot. Just nothing. Just not enough, man, in the attacking third, Ahmad. I need more from you. I know you can do more. I know you can do better. I know you're a good player. But today you were shocking. You were shocking. You've started in front of Mbeumo. No one saw that coming. But you were shocking. Ugarte came into the team today. He started. I don't think Ugarte was that bad. You know, maybe he was bad in defensive phases, maybe. Just like everyone else, the whole team was. But I don't think Ugarte was terrible. He had a couple of long balls where he didn't hit it because he can't do that. We know that. But he wasn't absolutely terrible and the reason we lost today or anything like that. So, I mean, but when Ugarte starts games, we normally lose. So I had that feeling in front of this game that Ugarte is playing, so it's kind of a long day, you know what I'm saying? But it's not his fault that happened. I guess maybe the kind of player that he is, and he played next to Casemiro, it just doesn't bed together, you know? Casemiro trying to hit his first ball, and then Ugarte just left alone, and he can't really do that. So that's what I'd say with that. Euro again. Mazawari as well. Jeez. I thought Mazawari was really poor in that first half. I thought he was getting rinsed. I thought he was getting rinsed in that first half. Like, he was just non-existent. That first goal, him and Ahmad, what are you doing? That entire left side for Leeds, right side for us pitch was just open. Okafor and Goodmanson just open on that side. No one marking them. What are y'all doing? Like, no one Then that happened constantly because Goodmanson was getting constant crosses. Both of our fullbacks, they were Shaw defensively. Like, just getting caught, just giving the fullbacks for Leeds space all the time to cross the ball. Eventually, we're gonna concede from that, but crazy to say, man. If Dominic Calvert-Lewin had the shooting boots on, we would have lost that game 4-5-0, bro, or 5-1 or whatever. It would have been bad, but that's a shocking loss to take, man. I'm actually still pissed about it because it's like we can finally get a little bit of a lead on Aston Villa and Chelsea, who lost yesterday, and Liverpool, who ended up winning. So they're 3 points behind us now. And then we have Chelsea away from home next. And you're thinking, rah. It's like things are looking a little bit scary right now. Not that we won't get top four, because I still think we can get top four and we'll get top four. But if we don't, bro, our summer's ruined. Like I say, if we don't get top four, our summer is ruined. We needed to win today. It was huge that we won today. It gives a 6-point gap on fifth. 6-point gap on fifth with 5 games to go. And we play fifth on the 35th game week. But now we have to play Chelsea. We have to beat Chelsea. I know they've losing a bunch of games. So that game, I'll talk about that game later in the week. But that game won't be easy because Chelsea are going to want to win. They're at home. They're going to want to win because they have to get a win. And what we need to win more than them now. Because we don't have to hear about Chelsea in the top 4. They're not getting top 4. But we need to get top 4. But this is the time where we need to show up. We need to go get to Stamford Bridge now and get a result. Even a draw is fine. Just get a result at Stamford Bridge. Don't let Liverpool be level on points with us. Don't let it happen. We've got to be above Liverpool by the time we play them. We have to be. So it's important that we go into that Chelsea game with a different mentality. But it was good to see United back after 24 days of nothing. I mean, it was good to see them back, but 24 days to wait for that is kind of crazy. Like, I waited 24 days on a Monday night to watch them lose at home to Leeds. I waited 24 days for Manchester United to play football. And we had Leeds at home as our next game, and we didn't win. We didn't even draw. We lost. It's not a good feeling. But I'm hoping that this weekend we can do something versus Chelsea, because I'm worried, man. But let me know in the comments down below how you feel. What are your thoughts on what's on United being back and what's not, and does Michael Carrick, should he get a permanent job? This is not the game to define that. We're gonna have to see. We're not gonna win every single game, so I know that. But should he? What are your criticisms of him today? Should he face no criticism? Should players step up more? Subscribe as well. We're so close to 400 people. We're 11 subs away from 400 subscribers, people. Let's do it. And I will catch y'all in the next video. So peace out.